In the grand theater of human evolution, there is a recurring theme that modern society often whispers about, but rarely analyzes with intellectual honesty. We live in a culture that worships youth. We are told that to be young is to be valuable, and to age is to become invisible. And yet, if you look closely at the data, if you look at the real-world dynamics of attraction, you will find a startling paradox. If you were to conduct a survey of women in their 20s and 30s today, women in the absolute prime of their reproductive and aesthetic value, you would find a distinct, visceral preference. Over 70% of these women admit to a strong attraction to men significantly older than themselves. The question isn't just who are they choosing? The question is a profound why. Why does a woman with the world at her feet turn away from the energy of her peers? Why does she ignore the 25-year-old with the six-pack and the trendy haircut to seek the company of a man with silver at his temples and lines etched into the corners of his eyes? Society tries to shame this dynamic. They use reductive labels. They call it daddy issues. They call it gold digging. They call it a midlife crisis. But here at the Aphorism Archive, we do not deal in cliches. We deal in evolutionary biology and deep psychology. She is not looking for a father. She is looking for a finisher. She is looking for a man who has survived the chaos of youth and emerged as a master of his reality. She is looking for the value signals that only time can create, signals of survival, competence, and emotional gravity. Today, we are peeling back the layers of the feminine psyche. We are going to explore the 7 foundational pillars of this attraction. We are going to dismantle the myth that age is a disadvantage and prove, scientifically and philosophically, why it is your greatest leverage. Whether you are an older man seeking to understand your own magnetic pull, or a younger man looking to age up your mindset to compete in a world of boys, this is your blueprint. Welcome to the Aphorism Archive. This is the truth about the silver fox, the leader, and the provider. We must begin with the most immediate, yet most misunderstood factor, the visual signature of age. We call this Pillar 7, the silver fox effect. In our consumer culture, we are conditioned to believe that new equals better. A new phone, a new car, a new trend. But in the realm of masculinity, the trajectory is different. While youth is a period of raw potential, age is the period of realized power. Think of the psychological impact of a man like George Clooney or Denzel Washington. As these men age, they do not simply get older. They condense. They become more potent. This is a phenomenon known in evolutionary psychology as the halo of experience. To a woman, the physical markers of age, the graying hair, the weathering of the skin, the deeper resonance of the voice, act as survival indicators. In the harsh reality of nature, a male who has lived long enough to show signs of age, while maintaining his health and vitality, is a male who knows how to survive. He has proven his genetics. He has proven his competence. A young man is an unproven commodity. He might be strong today, but will he crumble under pressure tomorrow? The older man is a veteran. He is still standing. The silver fox is not just a look, it is a package. It represents a man who has taken care of himself. It implies discipline. It implies that you have weathered the storms of life and refused to let them break you. Social media has amplified this. Search the term silver fox and you will not see women mocking age, you will see them fetishizing it. They view it as a symbol of cultured taste. When a woman looks at a silver fox, she isn't seeing a sunset, she is seeing a man who has reached his peak flavor. He is the fine wine of the dating world, complex, expensive, and deeply satisfying. A young man is a shot of tequila, fun, quick, but often leaving you with a headache. The older man is a vintage Cabernet, meant to be savored. Own your gray. Own your lines. They are not defects, they are your medals of honor. Pillar 6, the maturity mismatch. We must look at the biological reality of the human brain. Science shows us that, on average, females transition into emotional adulthood faster than males during adolescence and early adulthood. Furthermore, the male prefrontal cortex, the CEO of the brain, the area responsible for long-term planning, impulse control, and emotional regulation, often doesn't fully link up or mature until a man is in his late 20s or even 30s. This creates Pillar 6, the maturity mismatch. While a 26-year-old woman is busy setting the foundations of her life, her career, her investments, her thoughts on family, her male peers are often still in a carefree phase. They are gaming. They are finding themselves. They are juggling uncertainty, impulsive decisions, and a lack of direction. Imagine the frustration of a high-value young woman looking for a partner to build a kingdom with, while her date is still trying to figure out how to do his laundry or why he shouldn't spend his rent money on sneakers. It is no wonder younger women gravitate toward older men. They aren't looking for a project to fix. They are looking for a partner who is already finished. The older man has moved past the confusion of his 20s. He has made his mistakes. He has survived his failures. He has established his identity. He knows who he is, and more importantly, he knows who he isn't. This offers consistency. Consistency is the ultimate aphrodisiac for a woman looking for stability. A boy changes his mind every hour. A man makes a decision and stands by it. The older man is the rock in the turbulent stream of her life. Pillar 5, Chivalry as emotional intelligence. We live in the era of the low-effort date. Modern dating has been gamified. It is dominated by swiping, ghosting, situationships, and hanging out. Younger men, often confused by shifting social norms and terrified of rejection, have abandoned the rituals of courtship. They think being chill is attractive. They think showing effort makes them look desperate. They are wrong. And this is where the older man possesses a weapon that feels like a superpower: old-fashioned respect. Psychologically, attraction is built on two things: safety and value. When you put in zero effort, you signal zero value, both for yourself and for her. An older man understands that a woman wants to feel chosen, not just available. He moves the chair. Not because she is weak, but because he is polite. He brings flowers. Not as a transaction for intimacy, but as a tribute to her presence. He initiates the first date kiss on the cheek or the hand. A gesture of restraint that builds incredible tension. This is Pillar 5, Chivalry as emotional intelligence. Younger men rush. They rush for physical intimacy because they are insecure that the window of opportunity will close. They are scarcity-minded. The older man is patient. He operates from abundance. He knows that by taking the time to truly see her, to listen to her stories without checking his phone, and to show genuine interest in her mind, he is creating a lasting psychological impression. He makes her feel like she is the only person in the room. This presence is a hallmark of maturity that younger guys simply haven't learned to master. The younger guy is physically present but mentally checking his notifications. The older man is grounded in the moment. In a world of distraction, focused attention is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Pillar 4, the architecture of leadership. There is a deep, primal truth that modern society often tries to ignore, or even demonize. Leadership is an aphorism of masculinity. Younger women, especially those who are high-achieving, successful, and stressed in their own careers, crave a partner who can take the wheel. They spend their entire day making high-stakes decisions, at work, in their education, in their finances. The last thing they want to do is come home and manage a man. They are looking for a man who can lead in the bed and beyond. In the context of intimacy, this isn't about being a bully or controlling her life. It is about decisive energy. Younger women often describe the thrill of being with a man who knows how to dominate in a healthy, confident way. Imagine the psychological safety of a man who can carry her, who changes positions with effortless confidence, and who directs the entire experience without asking, "Is this okay?" every 5 seconds. He reads her body language because he has the experience to do so. But leadership goes far beyond the bedroom. To get a woman truly interested, you must take responsibility for the interaction. Don't ask, "Where do you want to eat?" "I don't care, you pick." That is passive. That forces her to do the work. Say, "I'm taking you to a place I know you'll love. Be ready at 7 o'clock. That is leadership. That is a gift. When a man takes the lead, the woman can finally relax. She can drop her masculine shield, the armor she wears to survive in the corporate world, and let her feminine essence shine. She doesn't have to worry about the logistics, the safety, or the flow of the conversation. She can simply be in the moment. The older man provides the container in which the relationship can grow. He is the frame, she is the art. Without the frame, the art has nowhere to hang. Pillar 3. No hesitation. One of the most common complaints younger women have about men their own age is a lack of confident physicality. In today's climate, many younger men are paralyzed. They are terrified of being perceived as creepy or aggressive. They have been told that their desire is predatory. Because of this fear, they hesitate. They hover. They wait until the 5th date to hold her hand. They ask for verbal permission for every single move, killing the romance in the process. While respect is vital, hesitation is a turn-off. Hesitation signals fear. Older men have a distinct advantage here. They come from a time before dating was a legal deposition. They understand that physical connection is a natural, nonverbal language. This is pillar 3, no hesitation. The older man doesn't rush, but he also doesn't wait for a formal invitation signed in triplicate. He uses subtle, non-threatening gestures to build trust, a warm handshake that lingers for a second, testing the waters. A hand on the shoulder when agreeing with her point, establishing camaraderie. A high five after a joke that transitions into a touch on the arm. These small, platonic touches build a bridge of trust. They signal to her primate brain, this man is comfortable in his own skin. He is confident in his masculinity. He is not afraid of me. Touch is the fastest way to build rapport. It releases oxytocin. It separates you from the 95% of guys who are too afraid to even sit close to her. The older man's touch feels grounded. It doesn't feel grasping or needy, it feels protective and assured. Pillar 2, the magnetism of playful judgment. One of the most powerful tools in an older man's arsenal, and one that younger men rarely understand, is the ability to use playful judgment. Younger men often fall into the approval-seeking trap. They want her to like them so badly. They agree with everything she says. You like reality TV? Me too. You hate sushi? Yeah, I never really liked it either. This is weak. In the world of attraction, agreement is boring. Agreement signals that you have no backbone. An older man doesn't need to play that game. He has already earned his reputation. He doesn't seek recognition, he attracts it. This is pillar 2, playful judgment. When she says something silly, the older man doesn't nod politely. He teases her. He holds the frame. He might say, "Wait, you actually listen to that music? We might have a serious problem here." He says it with a wink. He says it with a smile. But he says it. This shows her 2 things. He is not intimidated by her beauty, he has his own opinions, standards, and taste. This mature yet playful vibe is intoxicating. It creates a dynamic where she feels she has to qualify herself to him. It flips the script. Instead of him chasing her approval, she finds herself trying to win his. It is the difference between a fan and a peer. A fan agrees. A peer challenges. Women date peers, they ignore fans. Pillar 1, financial safety. Finally, we reach the foundation. The pillar that everyone talks about, but few understand correctly. Pillar 1, financial safety. Let us speak plainly. This is not about gold digging. Are there women who only care about money? Yes. But for the vast majority of women, attraction to financial stability is a deeply ingrained biological preference for resource security. Younger men often spend recklessly to show off. They buy bottle service to impress strangers. They lease cars they can't afford. They care about flash. But for a woman, flash is risky. Memories don't pay the mortgage during a crisis. Vibes don't put food on the table for potential offspring. Most women crave the security that only an older man, someone who has spent decades building his career, his assets, and his reputation, can provide. This often echoes the safety they felt with their fathers, the sense that someone has it handled. Financial safety isn't about being rich. You don't need a private jet. It is about the absence of stress. It's the peace of mind that allows love to flourish because you aren't fighting about rent. It's the ability to plan a future, vacations, homes, family, without the constant shadow of scarcity. When a younger woman chooses an older man, she is seeing the bigger picture. She is choosing a life of order over a life of chaos. She isn't swayed by the whispers of society that tell her the age gap is wrong. She is focused on what makes her feel safe, valued, and happy. She is choosing the fortress over the tent. The attraction between younger women and older men is not a mystery. It is a masterpiece of psychological and biological alignment. It is the search for a man who has mastered himself, who leads with kindness, and who stands as a pillar of stability in an unstable world. If you are an older man, realize that your age is your asset. Stop trying to compete with the boys at their game. Play your game. The game of substance. If you are a younger man, do not resent the older man. Learn from him. Adopt these pillars. Cultivate your silver fox mindset now. Build your leadership. Build your financial fortress. Stop hesitating. If you found this exploration of the human heart informative, please share it with your inner circle. Knowledge is the only asset that grows when you give it away. The archive wants to hear from you. Why do you think this dynamic exists? Have you experienced it yourself? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have made it to the end of this journey, comment with the word 100% to confirm you have received this knowledge. For more deep dives into the architecture of communication and self-improvement, make sure to watch the recommended video on your screen right now. Until next time, stay safe, stay awesome, and stay refined.